So I'm currently behind the wheel of the 2021 Lexus NX 300H, and I'm going to showcase the interior of this thing. So starting like normal from left to right, you got normal window switches, door locks, your rear mirror adjust, you got your door latch. Tucked down low, you've got the auto headlight button, you've got a BSM button, you've got the trunk release button, you've got a heated steering wheel button below that, as well as a view button, which is basically the camera view. Tucked behind the steering wheel is the two buttons that allow you to change the dim level of the gauge cluster and an odometer trip reset button. Moving to that gauge cluster, over on the left, you see your normal tach is switched out in the eco and normal settings for this more hybrid oriented screen, which showcases when the vehicle is charging, when it's in an eco mode, and when it's, you put your foot down and you'd be in the power range. So that's the screen that you see when you're in eco and normal. So right now it's in normal. Eco is displayed, and I'll showcase in a second how I'm changing the drive modes. But if you go into sport, it changes, the tach changes to just a normal tach that you're used to. So we're going to go to sport, and you got a normal tach showcasing what RPM you're in. But if you go to normal, it disappears. You got your temps below that. Over on the right, you got your normal speedometer and fuel gauge tucked below that. In the middle, you've got a nice little digital display where you're able to cycle through different pages. So starting all the way on the left, you got your miles per gallon that you can see, your range after refueling. This is a hybrid screen that showcases what part of the hybrid system is pushing power. So if I was driving, I hate driving on video, but just to showcase, there you go, you see an arrow showcasing the battery is going to the wheels. You got a little digital display of showing what miles per hour you were in, your tire pressures for all four corners, and just a blank page if you wish. Going over to the right, you got compass, you got what media you're listening to, and then different settings and messages all the way to the right. In the middle shows you what gear you're in, so obviously I'm in park, but it also to the left of that showcases what drive mode you're in between eco, normal, sport, and an EV mode because it is a hybrid. And like I said, I will showcase how I'm changing that when I get down to the center console. Moving back to the steering wheel, how I was controlling everything in the middle is over here on the right. So going up and down will change what you're looking at in the certain page up top. And going left, right will get you to the different pages. Below that, you've got different page button, back button for different things you may be clicking into. You've got lane assist and sensor button as well. Over on the left, you've got volume control, your tuner button, up, down, mode for different, for the different radio station you may be listening to. You've got your phone setting, and if you want to talk, voice command as well. Tucked back here is cruise control. And of course, you've got paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Up top is where the engine start stop button is. Then you have the navigation display where you can choose your destination, your audio settings, phone, different apps. So if we click in apps, I don't really have anything in here right now. Projection, so you can project your phone onto the screen. Info, let's click in info for a second. Shows your eco information, traffic incidents, weather, vehicle alert history, owner's manual. You got setup, where you can change all the different options of the vehicle. Bluetooth, audio, phone, your voice. Let's go into vehicle for a second, showcase maintenance, vehicle customization, door locks, climate settings, things like that. And then climate, where you can adjust the climate of the vehicle digitally as well as manually by the little knobs below. Got the normal Lexus clock in the center, or normal HVAC buttons. So you got heated seats and cooled seats for both the driver and the passenger. You got your hazard button right in the middle. Tucked right here is a nice little cubby hole. Got CD player, volume knob, tuner knob as well. There's a Mark Levinson surround sound system blanketed through the cabin. I'll showcase one of the speakers when I show the passenger side door. So right here is the drive mode knob. This is how it's changing between eco, normal, and sport. So how you do that is to the left, eco, to the right, sport, to get into normal, push down. There's also an EV mode button and a traction control off button, kind of centralized with all that. Got the hold button, which is great for saving your right foot if you're in a traffic situation. Put your foot on the brake, push the button, the car will hold for you. You've got the parking brake switch, as I call it. Over to the right, you've got your gear shifter. So you got park, reverse, neutral, drive. When you go into drive, you can knock it over and you can then be in at the S mode, which is basically manual mode, and you can select all the gears you wish. This is a 6-speed transmission. A little bit diagonal from that is the touch pad, how I was adjusting what I was showcasing up top. And you got some quick buttons like to get the map, the menu, a back button as well. This is kind of like a resting mouse pad as well as nice hidden cubby hole underneath of it. Got cup holder. This is part of my gimbal, not part of the vehicle. So your cup holders. Behind that, got an armrest, which hides 2 USB ports, an audio port, and your normal smoker's port down there. This can be removed or adjusted and shifted where you'd like. Get you a look at the passenger seating situation. You got the glove box. Get you a look at one of the speakers, because looking at the driver's side obviously is kind of hard with me sitting in it, but that's the Mark Levinson premium surround sound system throughout the cabin. Both the doors as well as up top feature kind of like a fake carbon fiber material on the door card. This is what the seating situation looks like for both passenger as well as the second row. Features a sunroof. Sunroof controls, as well as the normal lighting controls you're used to. That is pretty much the interior of the 2021 Lexus NX 300H. If I didn't talk about a certain feature button that you thought I missed out on, be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get you the information you need. Thanks for watching.